Another major task that the Google One Level 1 test is going to ask you to do is to create a calendar, make an event, and share that calendar with a group of people. For this exam, you will need to make an appointment with both a parent and a student. And so here's a few tips and walkthroughs on how to do that. So you're in Google Calendar. I love Google Calendar for a lot of different reasons. One being that I can manage all of my different roles, whether it be my personal, professional, my different classes, as well as being an instructional coach. So how do I go about doing that? Well, if you notice on the left-hand side, I have several different calendars. Google Classroom will automatically create a Google Calendar for you based on the assignments that you create. So for example, my sophomores have a podcast project which is due or was due today. And so that's going to automatically show up in from Google Classroom into my calendar. I didn't have to make any sort of reminder or attach it to the calendar. Google is awesome because it does it for us. And it also does it for your students. So even if you personally do not use Google Calendar, it's definitely a great tool to encourage your students to use to keep track of all the different assignments that they have for all of their different classes. Now, like with anything with Google, you're going to find that plus button to create a new calendar. You're going to click on the plus button and go from there. Now the plus button at the bottom of the right-hand corner of your screen is what's going to allow you to create an event. So again, we're going to want to create a new calendar. We're going to want to share that calendar, but we're also going to want to create events. Now, an event could be as simple as a meeting with student, whatever that student's name. You can select the time. You can adjust the duration. You could also include the location. And I do this when a student asks specifically to meet with me, I make sure to give them a location and invite them to the meeting. This is a great tool for both me, a confirmation tool for both me and that student, so we know where to find each other and where we're meeting. So I might put my classroom here. So I'm going to put D15. It could be a conference. It could be a Google Hangout. If we weren't meeting face-to-face, I can select which calendar I am choosing. For my general professional one, if I was meeting with a student, I would just select my Stephanie Suko calendar. I can even get really fancy and I can color code it. So I might know that this particular blue is something that I'm going to be meeting a student with. So I can color code and organize myself. I can set a reminder notification that pops up in my email, and I might want it hours. I might want it 1 hour ahead of my appointment time, so it's going to send me an email, or it's going to send a notification to my phone, which is great too. So I can make that reminder to help keep me organized, especially on busy days. Then, the other thing that Google's going to ask you to do while we're here is they're going to ask you to attach something from your Google Drive. So I'm going to click that attach button, and I might find any document. So let's go to recent here. And if I was doing Google Level 1 certification, I can attach that right here. I can invite a person. So I'm going to invite Doug. And then I'm going to be ready to go. Once I hit save, it's going to prompt me to send an invitation, which I could send directly to Doug, but I'm not going to send it in this case. And now I have meeting with student, and I know that that is ready to go. Now, here's another thing when it comes to your calendars. When you want to share a calendar, you're going to click on said calendar over here on the left-hand side, go to settings. You can make it available to the public. If it is a calendar that is for your particular class, that might be helpful. You can make it available to people at D155. Again, I don't have reasons to make that permission for my own personal calendar available to the public, but it's there. I can describe my calendar. I can get a shareable link. So if I want to share this particular calendar, let's say with my family members so they know where I'm at, then it's really nice to be able to share your calendar that way. You can get more information about sharing your calendar. Again, you want to be really careful and purposeful with who you share that with. You can share it with specific people too, so it's giving you this option. Again, family members, you might want to share even your school calendar with your family members so they know where you're at throughout the day. You can add additional people. You can edit your notifications, so you can add notifications when you are creating your events to give you reminders, which is really, really awesome. So you've got all of these options here. Again, if I go back, I can right-click here. I can go to Share Settings, and this is where I'm going to be able to share it with specific people, and Google is going to, the level 1 certification test is going to ask you to do that. All right, that's the gist of Google Calendar.